Hey everyone, I'm outside today because it's pretty nice. I'm not going to walk all the way up the hill because it looks like it might rain soon, so yeah, next Power Rangers Wild Force episode, Taming of the Zords. This one is a weird one because I remember this one really well from when I was a little kid watching Power Rangers on TV. I can't remember like too many big details. In fact, the thing that sticks out in my mind the most is the next episode preview at the end of this episode. So, anyway, this one starts off. Jindrax and Toxica find a new org, the Lion Tamer org. He has the power to control animals. He tries to control a cat, but he can't do it because it's too small. He can only control big things, which isn't just him talking. It turns out, yeah, that's really how his powers work. Alright, sure. So then, let's see. He uses his powers on the Rangers, and this is another scene that sticks out in my mind from when I watched it as a kid. He, like, puts a spell on Alyssa, and she behaves like a trained cat, and it's really creepy and weird, and... Okay. Not sure that would fly today. It probably would. Who knows? Whatever. Moving on. Let's see. Jindrax and Toxica give Lion Tamer Org the magic seeds that make him grow. Then they tell the Rangers, call your Zords, and the Rangers are like, they've never told us to call the Zords before, and then they're like, whatever, let's do it anyway. So then they call the Zords, and Lion Tamer Org can control the Zords. Alright, so, let's see. So he has the Megazord under his control, but then Merrick shows up with the Pretazord, and the Lion Zord can't control the Pretazord as long as Merrick is piloting it, according to Jindrax and Toxica, who provide commentary over the whole over the whole fight, and it's very strange. I don't really know why this is here. I think this was a thing in the Sentai version that their counterparts were commentating over their own Megazord fight, and it was not as weird there because I kind of expect this kind of just random humor in Sentai, but at this point in Wild Force, it's kind of weird for this kind of Sentai-type humor to pop up, but whatever. So then, let's see, blah blah blah, the Rangers call the Conga Zord, and the Conga Zord still has his little theme music accompanying him. Sure, why not? It's another, like, weird, silly thing, but at least this is a silly thing that is already established in Power Rangers. I still don't think it really fits all the time, but oh well. And then, let's see. The Conga Zord ends up getting overpowered, the Rangers are thrown from it, and Lion Tamer Org gets it. And then he forces those to attack the Pretazord, and then Kite comes in and he tries to talk to the Zords. And then this, like, swirling wind appears around Kite, and then the Zords, the spell of the Org is broken over the Zords, and the Zords are back on the Rangers' side. Then they all turn on Lion Tamer Org, and then the Rangers summon Isis Megazord, defeat the Org, and then Merrick tells the others that the wind he felt when Kite talked to the Zords, he felt the wind before 3,000 years ago, and it's another clue that Kite has some kind of connection with that fight with Animus and Master Org millions of years ago, or thousands of years ago, whatever. So it's an okay episode. It's a really basic one, since most of it's just a big Megazord battle. Every once in a while in Power Rangers, they have these type of episodes where they're not really, like, very plot-heavy, they're just a big Megazord battle. Although this one does have a lot of twists and clever things that happen with the Megazord battle. It's not like back in, I think it was in Space, there's an episode or two where the whole thing is just a big Megazord fight, and it's not really that engaging, because it's just the Rangers fighting with the Megazord, and then they gain a new Megazord, and that's that. So, let's see, oh yeah, Jindrax and Toxica's commentary is really weird, and all the while it was happening, I just kept thinking back to Jungle Fury and how Flit would do commentary over their own Megazord battles. It's very similar. Although Jindrax and Toxica are far less annoying than Flit is, so... yeah, like, if this was a regular thing that Power Rangers did, like, they would have random monsters commentate over the Megazord battles, Jindrax and Toxica are way better than Flit, who's just annoying, and I really don't know what purpose he served, but I'll talk about that when I get up to Jungle Fury. Oh yeah, there's one more thing. In the scene where Kite's running up to the Megazords, it cuts to Sentai footage in the long shot, and you can see Kite's wearing completely different clothes, because I'm guessing it's the kid that was in Ranger. And that's all I have to say about this episode. There's not a lot to say about it. Like I said, it's a very basic one. It's just Megazord fight. There's some little interesting things, like the Lion Tamer Org has an interesting power. I like his personality. He's kind of a goofball character. There's some fun stuff you could do with a character like that, but they kind of skip over all that just to get straight to the Megazord fight, which I guess is a bit more interesting than if he were to turn all the Rangers into pet play enthusiasts. So yeah, that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. See ya.